Hey, welcome back to the channel. So in today's episode we're going to talk about sticks. And we're going to talk about two different sets of sticks that you should have in your arsenal. One is a set for your practice, and one is a set for your live performance. It seems like it would be counterproductive, but honestly I think that having two sets of bags are really going to be an essential thing for you to have, so that way that you are always constantly aware of what you have and that you will not compromise yourself and not sharing between your practice and your live gigs, because if not you will end up going crazy and trying to figure out where the sticks are, and then that also will deter your playing ability and also your mental ability, because you're going to be thinking about what happened to the sticks while you're playing your songs live. So I'm going to go in depth about my sticks, and I'll hopefully be able to give you a better understanding about the theory of it. And then if you have any questions, please send me comments down below. So let's get to it. When you're choosing sticks, make sure to work with what's best for you. So sometimes you have to go through the process of playing out several different types in order to feel what's going to be best for you. For me, for the longest time used to play Vic Firth, 5Bs and 5As nylon tip, and I thought those were the best things that I ever found. Honestly, I used them for years. Most recently, I started playing with a new company out of the UK called Collision, and I actually found them to be very, very high quality sticks. They didn't break on me or shatter, and I had a firm, good grip on them, and I feel very, very confident with their craftsmanship when it comes to their sticks. I feel that they have good girth and that they don't feel too heavy, not too light, and for the models that I use, 5A and 5B, they're just right. Collision sticks come in many sizes and different colors. If you want, you can select from the natural wood, or you can also select, a black coloring. I have two here, but they have my signature on them, so I think it's kind of cool because you can differentiate between the pairs and also, kind of show off your, color balance, on your stage. So, yeah, but very high quality sticks. I would recommend them to many if they are wanting to change up or try out a different product. So, give them a try. So I wanted to show you my two stick bags that I have. One is for live and one is for practice. So the one for practice really is just the same thing as this, except these are like the sticks that I use that are throwaways. At one point in time, I used to play a lot of Vic Firth, so I have a lot of leftovers that I use as my practice sticks, along with some other company and brands, but typically, it's between those two. So, and I have both sizes that I usually play, which is the 5B nylon, and then I use the 5A nylons. Sometimes I use other companies that don't have any tips, nylon tips, and they're just the wood beads. So these actually help me in keeping sticks to a minimum, the one that I use live, because I don't want to use those during practice, because then I'll start running out of sticks when I'm playing. So it's always good to have a different set of sticks when you're practicing versus sticks that when you're playing live. Now clearly, obviously, in my live bag, I use sticks that I currently carry with my company that endorses me. So, but I have a couple leftovers from the Vic Firth brand that I've been using for years until recently. So again, same thing. These are 5B sizes. The Collision 5B sticks that I use do not have the nylon tip, but they make up for it in the way that I use them now. At one point in time, there was subtle differences that I was looking for when I was playing my ride, but as I've gotten older and more experienced, I've been not really paying attention to that necessity, because it's more expressive and not always trying to do the same thing. And I learned that, and I also learned to appreciate that, because that also allows for expression in your playing to come out. It's not necessarily always about the beating on your stick. So that's why I don't use nylons on my sticks from Collision, but if I did, it'd be an option. So, and then there's only one pair that are leftovers from my days when I was playing Big Firth, which are the extended, which Collision do have, but I rarely use them, so this is the only pair that I have, but I will eventually. But it's nice having something, because sometimes, you know, you're sitting and then all of a sudden you just feel like you don't have that reach, and that's when I go and grab them, not necessarily for both sticks, but just certainly for the right, and which I use for playing my hi-hat, my cymbals, and my ride. But, you know, it's nice and handy to have those. And then I have my 5As, which are a little bit lighter, but yet they still do a good job for me as far as playing out. You know, these are more for like when I'm doing softer songs, ballads, or some kind of less intricate or more or less heavy style of songs. So it's nice to have those. And then clearly, obviously, I carry my signatures with me as well. So, you know, sometimes I play them a little bit and then I give them up to fans or crowds or different type of things. So it's nice, you know, I like showing that off, and I'm proud to be, you know, in association with Collision, and I think that's a cool thing that, you know, as an aspiring musician, that your credibility is always and where you come from, and then when you're sponsored by a company and that they give you this, that this is actually a really cool badge of honor to have. So I'm very, very privileged to be with Collision. So there you go. This is my stick setup for my practice and my live situation. So hopefully that these will be something for you to think about or utilize in your future shows, and knowing that you have sticks for either one and not compromise yourself on your performance or your mental strain of wishing that you had more sticks or not. So trust me, it'll come in handy. So thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. And if not, I will check you out in the next video.